guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Amari J, and I am back. I'm back. It has been a long time. I know consistency is key. I was coming, strong every week, giving you guys content. Then school caught up to me, and it was very, very tough. Let me just say. But a school update, semester update can be another video because, there was some changes. Also, with the time, what's going on and stuff, don't want to be insensitive or act like it's not happening. But as you all know, we are currently struggling through the coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. And I just hope everyone is safe and is taking their time to social distance themselves from people to keep others safe that might be more susceptible or, sensitive to catching the illness. Also at this time, I know literally everyone has online school, so with that, it gives me more time to bring you guys content, and I'm excited. I don't really know what I'm gonna make. Pretty much anything that interests me comes to mind. If you guys have any specific ideas, leave them down below. Please leave them down below. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into today's video, which is going to be a girl talk about birth control, because I feel like when I was younger, I kind of knew what it was through health ed or whatever ed I had in middle school and high school, but get down to the nitty gritty of birth control and my personal experience on birth control. I've had 2 different forms, and I've been on birth control since I believe I was 17, and I'm 20 now, so we're gonna talk about it. And I know people that have been on other forms, so let's get started. Okay, so the first form of birth control that we are going to talk about today is going to be the pill. The pill is one of the most, I'd say, common forms of birth control, the one that you hear about the most and you learn about in school and you see. My first experience on birth control was with the pill. I'm not really sure specifically what brand the pill I first started out with was, but I do know that it was a very high dose. So for that, I think that's why I had such bad side effects and symptoms with that birth control, and what led me to change. So I just remember when I first started out, I was pretty consistent. Never really had any mishaps or issues. I want to say maybe a month in, I started to notice changes in my body, and I didn't really like it. I don't know. I was still in high school, so the changes I was noticing, I didn't really like or understand. So with that form and the high dose amount that it was, I was experiencing very heavy breasts. That's not normal for me. I mean, they around the time of the month they might be a little bit tender, but they never get engorged. They were huge. Well, huge for me, and they hurt, and I didn't understand. And then I had other symptoms it started to, this might be TMI, but it started to change, I'd say, the odor, in my, everywhere, my underarms, down there. It wasn't so much of, a bad odor, but it was more of just something different, and I could notice it because it wasn't a normal scent for me, and I didn't like that at all. And I feel like I probably was nauseous all the time, too. Eventually just stopped taking it, just flat out cold stopped taking it. Also, I did not mention, my doctor at the time told me that if I were to take this form of birth control and keep taking it and skip the week where you're supposed to have your period, then I don't have to have a period. And at that time, my biggest thing was I don't want to have a period. I don't know why I was so well, girls, you know why we have a period, but I was anti-period. I did not want a period. So I was I'm just going to continue to take it. I'm not going to stop taking it. No periods for me. Technically, you do still get your period with this way of taking it, but you only have it 3 times a year because you have to let your body have it. So yeah, I decided to just keep taking it, and eventually, before I even got to my 3rd month, I just started having breakthrough bleeding, just random bleeding, just all the time. So I was this is not what I want, and so I stopped taking that. So my camera died, but like I was saying, I'm not sure when I stopped taking the pill form of birth control, but I do know that I started on the Nexplanon, which is the rod that goes in your arm. You can see my scar has not gone away like they said it would. I still have the scar. I got that in May of 2018, right before I graduated high school, and I had it all the way up until May 2019 when I finished my first year of college. So starting out with the Nexplanon, I really didn't have any symptoms, barely even realized it was there. Nothing crazy was going on. The farther I got into the Nexplanon, I started to notice that, I don't know if it was the birth control or just me in general, but I know I was starting to have like a lot of mood swings, like a lot of like depressive episodes, that kind of stuff. And it could just be because it was a big year for me, because I was transitioning to college, and I was in college, so far away too. If you guys remember, I went to Howard my freshman year of college. And so yeah, that was a factor. I ended up, after, I want to say, month 4, so from May to August, I had a period, and then like September all the way to that next May, I did not have a period at all, like no period. I would notice that, once again, TMI, but I'm just giving you guys the straight facts. That, like, just this is what happened to me. And if anyone else can relate to this, please let me know down below, because I've not heard anyone else say this was like a side effect or symptom for them. But for me, I was noticing that it was very like dry down there, like nothing at all. And if you're watching this, parents, click out now. Also, I would say that like there was zero type of sex drive, none of that. Like, it just was not. Yeah, that's pretty much that birth control. Other than that stuff, I don't really think I had any crazy side effects. Weight gain, I feel like I gained more weight when I was on that pill than the Nexplanon. I didn't notice anything crazy with appetite. None of those type of things. But what I just told you were my symptoms. And like the more research I did into it, I saw, well, I could be wrong, but from what I found was that having the Nexplanon makes your body mimic the signs of a woman that's going through menopause, because of the things that it does to your body, and it kind of tricks your body into thinking, since it is a birth control, and once you go through menopause, you no longer can have children, and those are all side effects also of women that go through menopause. So that's what I saw, and I did not like that. Also, when I was looking up my side effects for the pill that I originally was on, I saw that mimics the signs of women like during pregnancy. It was giving me like pregnancy symptoms, and I wasn't pregnant. So yeah, those are my personal experiences. And then I will say, so May 2019, when I came back, I got the Nexplanon removed, and I was off of birth control from May 2019 all the way to December 2019. So all the beginning of my first semester of college, I was not on birth control. I had a normal period, just a normal type of cycle, like nothing. I was like, I don't really think birth control is for me. I don't like it. I don't want it. I want to be off of it. So boom, we get to December, and I just noticed that I feel like I'm having like these mood swings and like these depression symptoms and these anxiety symptoms and these waves of just feeling very bad all the time. So I talked to my doctor, and I'm the type of person that I'm not really scared of medication, but if there's a natural way to heal or do something, then that's the route I'd like to take. So we talked about getting on like antidepressants or anti-anxiety medications, but I didn't think I was ready to start on that path. So they suggested that I get into therapy, and my other doctor, she also said that maybe my hormones are imbalanced, and that could be a reason why I was having those signs, like those symptoms. So she decided to put me back on birth control, because she was like, this should level out your hormones, maybe it'll improve your mood, all that kind of stuff. So now currently I'm back on the pill. I don't know if you can see. I'm back on the pill, specifically the mini pill. asked her for this one specifically because my best friend takes it and she's never had a problem. She's taken this from birth control since we were in high school. She really likes it. She has no crazy symptoms. It's literally the mini pill. I have a normal period, no crazy symptoms whatsoever. Actually, I feel like this pill has made my period a lot lighter. So whenever it comes, I usually only have it for about 3 days, and it's never like very heavy. Ever since I was a little girl and I first got my period when I was 12. If you guys want a story time on that, let me know. But yeah, ever since I was 12, I always had a very long, heavy flow. So about 5 days, sometimes a week. I don't have to be on my period for a whole week or 5 days. It's like 3 days, maybe 4, and I'm done. Like, that's it. Also, another thing I like about this birth control is that it's really cleared up my face a lot. I'm not a type of person that suffers with cystic acne or anything like that, but I do have a little bit of acne like any person would, and I feel like this helps regulate my skin. So I've finally found a form that I really like, and probably will continue to take it as long as nothing changes. So also, I wanted to say that I did think about getting the NuvaRing. I thought about getting on the IUD, that's what it's called, the one they insert into you. I did think about getting on, or I never did think about getting the Depo shot. I was never the type of person that wanted to get the Depo shot. I've seen what it's done to people around me, and I'm just not a fan. I don't think that would be the best route for me. I know people that have been on the patch. They think it works wonders for them. I've heard that the patch, the side effects and symptoms are pretty similar to the Depo shot, which most people I've seen on the shot, they do tend to gain a lot of weight. So I just personally did not think that was the type of birth control for me. But if it's convenient for you and it's a cheaper form for you, then go ahead and do it. I have my family members that are close to me that actually have the NuvaRing. So I think if I were to this day have to just stop taking the pill and pick another form, I think I definitely would try out the NuvaRing. The only thing for me that was turning me away from the NuvaRing was the fact that I really have sensitive skin, which comes with sensitive everything. Like, everything is sensitive. So I just know having to insert things and leave them there probably would not lead to the best outcome. My doctor said if you're susceptible to UTIs, yeast infections, and all those kind of things, that the NuvaRing might not be the best solution for you, and that's fine. I wasn't willing to take that risk because that's not something I wanted to go through. So I was content with just taking the pill, and it's been working for me ever since. I also want to mention that birth control is a woman's choice. You decide what you want to do with your body. If you feel like birth control is something that you need and it's going to make you happy and what's going to make you feel the most protected, then you do that. Don't listen to social media. Don't listen to all the people around you. Do what you think is best for you, and just know it's always your choice. These are just my opinions and my experience. Every girl is different. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there because a lot of times people get persuaded or listen to what other people think, and I was just trying to give you my experience and like everything I know revolved around birth control. So yeah, if you guys want another girl talk about anything, please let me know. I'm a girl. I like to talk. So yeah. So if you guys have any more questions or anything I forgot to mention, or if you want to know more about the Nexplanon, go ahead and leave me some questions down below. Or if you have any video suggestions, please leave them down below. I have so much time on my hands and I have so much content that I want to create for you guys now that I have time and I'm not as stressed. Yeah. Also, if you guys want to keep up with me, see me posting more frequently, I'm very active on my Instagram. I'll leave that down below. I'm very active on my Twitter. Yeah, I'll leave that down below. Also, follow me on TikTok. It might be a shock. I never thought I'd have one, never thought I'd create one, but it's very addicting, and I don't really take it that serious, but I think it's fun and entertaining, and I think they're funny, and you guys should go follow me on TikTok and like my TikToks because why not? Yeah, so it's been nice talking to you guys, even though I'm not really talking to you, I'm talking to myself. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.